Hi guys. Hiya peeps, YouTubers, friends, family, relatives, acquaintances, mongoloid space rapers. I love you all. Good evening. I'm drunk. Let me tell you a bit. This is going to be a stupid video. Let me tell you a bit about how my day has gone. I've had a shit couple of days, really crap, and I've had some shit to put up with, and about 3 o'clock today my dad phoned from the nursing home that he's in, and he's terminally ill, by the way, and well, I just had enough. The phone call didn't go well, and I decided, yep, you know what, suicide's for me. Suicide is the option. I'm gonna go kill myself. And I thought, right, okay, if I'm going to do this properly, I need to write a suicide note, and I didn't have any pads of paper left, so I went out to Tesco's and bought some pads of paper and some pens and that, and muffins. I have a squashed muffin, by the way. Look at that. That is like the worst. Look at it. Look at it. That's how it's come out the packet. And there's a reason why it's squashed. Anyway, I decided I'm fully equipped now. I've got what I need to kill myself. I've got the suicide note all sorted. And I kind of wandered, and I ended up down by the theatre, by the Courtyard Theatre. And you know this area, Rob. You know it's where the brass rubbing centre is. You know there's that park area just opposite. And anyway, I sat there. And I thought, well, fuck it, I'm just going to sit here, mong for a bit, and do whatever. And I started writing some poetry. And I'm sat there writing this poetry. And have a guess what happened. Go on, have a guess. I'm sat there pondering life, pondering death. I'm writing poetry, and some swans fly overhead. And I thought, oh, that's nice. And then I got shat on by a swan. Do you know how much shit can come out of a swan? 'Cause I do. It was like getting hit by a fucking coconut. Anyway, just opposite this park area, right? And I'm sat there. This actual pad has poetry in it that has swan shit on it. It does. It wasn't even. Fucking ironic thing is, there's like two major theatres in Stratford. One is the Courtyard Theatre, which I'm sat outside, which I've just got shat on by a swan. The other one is the Swan Theatre. I don't even get shat on outside the Swan Theatre. Anyway, just opposite in the Courtyard Theatre, and it's like across the road, it really is. There is at the moment yeah, is that backwards? Does that help? There is Hamlet, starring David Tennant and Patrick Stewart. And after getting shat on, I thought, you know, there's no mirrors, right? I've been shat on, I'm covered in shit. And I thought, oh fucking hell, how can I even walk home? I'm covered in shit. And I've got my phone on me. So I end up taking photos, various angles of myself, and then looking at the pictures so I can work out where the shit is so I can remove it. Anyway, I'm sat in the park with my new friend, the swan shit, and I have worked out that there's Hamlet on across the road. And I thought, I can hang around and I can stalk David Tennant and get his autograph afterwards. Or Patrick Stewart. And I've sat there for a couple of hours, and then the interval comes on, you know, the break in the middle. And everyone piles out. And I'm sat there in the park, And this couple run past me, this man and a woman run past me. And they run into a bush that is like 2 feet away from me, 2 foot behind me. And they start having noisy sex. I mean, you can imagine how that conversation went. Oh, what are we going to do, you know, this evening? Oh, well, I've got tickets, dear, for this sold-out performance of Hamlet. Oh, really? Brilliant. Yeah, we can go see David Tennant and Patrick Stewart. Oh, that'll be wonderful. Yeah, and then in the interval, we can have rough sex in a bush. Anyway, they rang the bell for like the end of the interval and the production is about to start. And they just run straight out this bush, tidying, you know, pulling their clothes back on. And they just go back in the theatre. I mean, what the fuck was all that about? Anyway, afterwards, after I'd got as much shit off me and I'd repressed as much of the memory of them grunting and groaning in the bush behind me, it got to about 11:15 and I went round the back of the stage door. There was a massive pylon, or not pylon, you know, as in P-Y-L-O-N, but a pylon, P-I-L-E-O-N, of Doctor Who fans, all screaming. Managed to get David Tennant to sign something, and a couple of other actors to sign something. Bizarrely, there was a couple of guys from California there that had swords, and they got right in front of David Tennant and asked if he would sign their sword, to which David Tennant replied, "No, I will not sign your sword." And I thought it was really harsh that they come all the way from California, seen him in a play, and he wouldn't even sign their sword. But anyway, he went back inside. I then met up with some French girls and some girls from Liverpool. And the girl from Liverpool was really upset because she really wanted to meet David Tennant and get her programme signed, and she couldn't manage that. And so then I stayed there until some god-awful hour trying to get this programme signed for her. I haven't managed it, but I'm going to keep trying. I then went to the Dirty Duck pub, and that's the pub where all the actors hang out. And tonight was the press night for Hamlet, and actors kind of get stressed and nervous when it comes to the press night. And so after the performance, they kind of like to unwind. Do not go drinking with actors on press night. I ended up drinking with Polonius and Horatio. And Horatio can drink. So I have had a weird evening. And at some point I went tramp counting in Stratford, counting the number of tramps, and I counted 3, and they'll be gone by the morning because Stratford doesn't like tramps. And I also had the idea to record random lines of conversation as I went past people. I swear to you, these are the random lines of conversation as I went past people. No, you know what, I can't be bothered. So anyway, the evening started with me planning to kill myself. I wrote poetry, got shat on by a swan, met David Tennant, got pissed in a pub with some actors. What a great evening. Anyway, goodbye. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this, it's been posted by a ghost because I'm dead.